Yes. Good day to you too, Fido. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Rehydrates? I got you. I got you.
He's just watering the fishes.
Oh, the little octopus. He's so cute. Hello.
Pipes are for spooky streams.
So, I wonder if I need to... What should I be doing? I'm trying to decide. My brain activity, not good. We do have a bonus to strength stats. We did just start the year. Let's start the year by going outside.
Your energy is super low.
Oh, is it? No! I guess we'll take a break. Let's go to the pet park then. Let's do that.
Is
How
it
do
breaking up bad?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Are you hearing it on stream?
Yeah, I hear that.
It sounds fine to me. I don't know why it would be. Oh, wait. Give me a moment. I bet you it's because of something dumb. One moment, chat. I'll see if I can fix it. I gotta remember what I'm doing. Let me... That one. Try talking? Let's go.
Let's see if that fixed it. Oh, a lot of the sound coming through is kind of crackly right now.
Everything? Like even the music?
Yeah, everything.
Ah! Okay, give me a sec. It's doing... I guess I just need a new audio interface. Like, when I'm talking, is it doing it?
No, your talking is fine.
Now the game's audio is bad. Meh, 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 meh. Was the game audio bad before?
Nope.
That's the one I had you on originally. Can you speak?
Boop.
Yep, you're back on the other one.
Oh, hold on. I think I'm back to good.
You're back to being good?
Yeah.
I literally had to turn it off and turn it back on again. How about the game? Oh, I guess I need to... Game is bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, game is blurping.
Alright. That one's significantly weirder to fix. But am I sending it through? I can try this one? Okay, let's try that.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I just had to swap what it was using. Yay! Game sounds okay.
Technical issues.
Awesome.
It's fine.
Gosh darn stupid stream deck being weird. It just does it occasionally. It'll just start a stream and it'll be like, none of the sound wants to be right. But that's fine. At least it's a quick fix. At least I know how to fix it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. We want to go to the park with our little buddy. You and Cal walk through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from precious seed bank, preserved for over 20 years aboard the Stratospheric before your mother started planting them here on Vertumina. Almost nothing here is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. So green here, Cal says, stopping to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. It's so weird. My mom worked really hard on this. This is such a waste of space. How about it so peaceful?
Rude.
Cal breathes deep. A funny smile on his face. It really is. This is one of my favorite places in the whole colony. You can really feel the love in every plant. Aw, friendship with Cal. One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here. The astrantia? The astrantia? Your mother's favorite. Seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white scars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. Good thing it's so beautiful. Solana, can I get your help with something in the barn? Cal asks. You excuse yourself from planting and follow Cal. Are we gonna go see his worm?
Yes, worm.
Something's wrong with Socks, he says, closing the door behind you. She won't eat and she cries all the time. You look at Socks' crate. She's almost too big for it now, even curled up in a ball. She raises her head and peeps miserably at you. Curls even tighter, her bulbous antennae drooping. Aw. He looks paler, right? Cal says, coming up beside you. She's always sleepy and cold. I don't know what to do. She won't eat leaves anymore or anything else I bring her. Potatoes, corn, wheat, beans. She just chews them and spits them out. He points to the lid of the box. She's been chewing on her box, too. I'm worried she's going to chew her way out and escape while I'm not here. Cal rubs Socks under her chin, but she barely responds to his touch. You've been outside the walls, right, Solana? Have you ever seen any animals like Socks? Full-grown ones? What do they eat? I'll look next time I'm surviving. I don't want to make him sad, but it would be good.
Like, on one hand, we know you're gonna go outside, so you might as well look while you're there.
That's true. Thank you, Solana, Cal says, sighing as he closes the box. I'm really worried. It's okay, Cal. We're going tomorrow, and I will help you and your little worm buddy. Yeah, we can get rid of the baby. Forget giggling. Yeah.
Get rid of the baby.
I can no longer giggle. You wake to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, is it today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtain on your bunk and into their argument. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Solana is a teenager now. You have to give her the opportunity to take calculated risks, or she'll start acting out. That's just what being a teenager is. Going off in the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. Weird to hear your parents arguing. And it's also weird for dad to be the defensive one here. I feel like our mom is way more protective most of the time. Granted, our dad is like, I don't know. He's a softie. I guess he would be more, I don't know. Our mom's tough and our dad's a softie, so he would be more concerned about us being in dangerous situations, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go into meditation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. Chris. They glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking. I think that was going to be the result regardless of what I started with. Uranium, she grates. You've said yourself that we need every person out there surviving for edible native plants. Surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our daughter? Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because Flu, she's our daughter. It's our responsibility to keep her safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling her, your mom almost shouts, and your dad flinches in shock. Solana's survival depends on her understanding of this planet we're living on. So you're not doing her or the colony any favors by pretending like that's not the case. Wow. We have bravery. I can do it. I have fought so many big things. I'd be fine. You're brave, but you aren't stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Your dad's shoulders sag as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Solana, sorry. It's your birthday today, and here we're arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday. They both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions in the expedition for kids 13 and older, and, well, that's you now.
Oh, so now you can legally go outside.
Yay! Legal! I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were safe here inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life. If you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hi, Papa. You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Kiddo, he exclaims, and kneels down, look you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry to your mom, and I want to say I'm sorry. Your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how the soy sauce what gets made. I think that's a typo.
Huh. No, it's a sausage made out of soybeans, so it's a sausage.
Sausage? Okay. Your dad's face falls. I know. I'm sorry, Gooseberry. Gooseberry? Here. I hear the depot's open now. Go get yourself a piece of candy or something on me. I'm sorry, Dad, but everything in the depot's way more expensive than 3 kudos. Your mom and I talked it out, he continues. We're both really putting our everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. You got it, Dad. I don't know where our little kitty cat octopus thing will go, or if it'll come with us. Alright, we don't have to sneak out the walls anymore. Hey, Dis! God, needs so much. Anyway. Utopia! Ooh, we can legit just survey the plains.
Nice.
We get more bravery and perception. What?
I was like, okay, but like... Okay, it says explore nearby, all events have respawned. Cool.
I think we need to survey the plains, because that's what I have boosts towards. But, I mean, even exploring nearby will get some.
Yeah, you'll get some either way, as it were.
This just seems like a lot. Well, my perception's gonna go up regardless, like I need more. This would help our bravery, though.
Yeah, I'd say explore nearby is probably the better option, because that'll be the one that'll give you the map. I think survey the plains is like every other busy time activity.
Talking to you, do? Utopia's working near the gates. This area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for a hike, as long as you're back before the dark and never go out during glow. There ain't a lot to see out there, she says. A logging camp, a few fields, nice lookouts. You've been out here before, but that was when you weren't supposed to. So you let her give you her advice anyway. Oh, we got a log. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things, like that there mushwood log. She points to a light, sturdy piece of wood on the side of the road. Lumber carrier must have dropped it. It's fairly safe out there, but that don't mean totally safe, she cautions. Don't go too far, and if you see anything that scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. I will not do that, because last time I did that, someone died. She helps tighten the straps to your backpack. What you hoping to see out there, sweets? Just checking things out. Right on, Utopia says, patting you on the back. Spoken like a true explorer. Keep your eyes and ears open, you might learn something. Things grow pretty wild out there, she continues. If you've picked a place to clean, give it a year, I bet it'll look like you've never been there at all. So that's your first introduction to how things typically work outside with, like, hey, here's the little critter.
Yeah, if you don't sneak out with this.
Toughness challenge.
A red challenge? Ha! Fool's play.
I can't remember. How does it determine this? Wild card matches as... Value match as all pairs are straights. I still don't understand this card.
That one's definitely unique.
-2 to neighboring card. I genuinely don't know what this does. +2 on the first or last play. I don't know, man. I mean, we're clearly beating it. It's not really that big a deal.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely destroying this challenge, so.
Granted, you can, like, beat it insanely. A cute little critter kicks you, but you kick back and you send them scurrying off to pick on smaller creatures than you. Yep, our little guy just...
animals.
Another mushwood log over there. You come across a cluster of mush trees. They're not fully grown yet, but they're still pretty big. Might be a good to harvest them before they get all gross and mushy during the rainy season. Cut down those trees!
Ah, you get a card for that.
Yep, it's another mushwood log. And then another mushwood log. We've got so many mushwood logs. I'm mostly going this way because I haven't been out this way yet. Most of the paths typically lead to the same areas, but a stream cuts through the path here. There must usually be stepping stones across it, but the water's too high. Okay. We've done this before.
Yep, just jump.
Sad face. It's not that kind of challenge. No! +1 if left card is brain. So I could do this. This one's just kind of sad. I mean, if you put it at the end, it's at least not too bad, but... Actually, let's save that one. Put this one here. And I guess I can do that. Because we might get the one... Nope, we didn't get it. First pane. No, 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 it's fine. I can do more.
More.
And win. Trying to think if there's a different order I can put it in that would make it work better. It's the same regardless. Got 2. More bravery. You bravely fall in and get wet. I need to find some of the ones that actually like recovers my stress, because I know there's some out here.
There are. They're just few and far between.
Farmland, try to plant something. Biology. What are you doing rooting around over here? Utopia comes striding out of the forest, a big grin on her face. Are you farming? You're in the wrong place. These fields haven't been worked in years. Everyone's moved inside the walls, sweets. She kicks a clod of gray-pink dirt. Soil is just not good enough to get out here for growing earth crops. Besides, the animals get into it faster than we can chase them away. Try reporting to geoponics if you'd like to help out. No! Give me a de-stressor.
It refuses.
You pause in your tracks, hearing a terrifying sound. You strain to listen. Is it manticores roaring in the distance, or something even more dangerous?
You ain't afraid of nothing.
I'm not afraid of nothing. Wild card value matches as all pairs or straights. Maybe? I don't really know. That's 14.
Yeah, I feel like the wild value effectively gets... Okay, so right there it counts as like, what, a 3, maybe?
I wonder if it has to be if the straight is considered... Maybe instead of a straight, it's talking about a flush, where it's all supposed to be the same color.
Well, I mean, that's also a thing, because that would be the blue at the bottom, the 2 there. But I think effectively it counts as a wild card, so it'll count towards a straight, as it were, no matter where it is in the position. And it counts as equal to however much it needs to for... Yeah, because like if you replace that red one on the end, it'll go down by exactly 3, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so effectively, it's giving you this value of having a straight, but its normal card value is 0. So ideally, you want it to be part of a large straight. So if you had like a 1, 2, 3, 4 or something like that, if you put it on the end, it'll count as continuing the straight so that you get a massive straight bonus.
Gotcha.
But that would be it.
Baby. Da da da. I have a lot of 4s. Right, this isn't a strength challenge.
A lot of 4s is perfectly fine.
That's enough to get all of it.
Yeah.
You don't back down, though. It takes energy to keep walking towards the roar as you hear it again and again, getting louder and louder. It's not a manticore. It's a little fluff of a creature, all puffed up with effort of roaring. Its voice amplified by a hollow log. It sounds just like a manticore, though. What a weird survival feature. Probably intimidates a lot of predators. Yo.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I don't want to go home.
You can explore more later.
We didn't even see Dis out there, but we still got credit for it. My perception's going to be maxed.
I mean, probably. Not that that's a bad thing.
And yes, now I'm stressed. Super stressed. Oh, we do have like mush logs and stuff. Maybe we can offer something like that to Cal. I don't know that this is where I would give it to him. You play with Squishy, hanging out with them just outside the walls. It's uneventful, which is exactly what you needed. You try to teach them some simple commands. Stay, follow, speak. It's adorable watching them tilt their head from side to side then when they're trying to figure something out. They don't seem to really get it, but you get the impression they're trying. Aw, bond with a little pet. You quickly realize that the Ricky must be named after the sound they make when they're happy. It's a whirring clicking noise for a weird spider tentacle creature. It's really cute. It certainly is. That is precious. That is adorable.
+1 bond with pet. Yay.
I'll take a bond with my adorable little pet. Hi, Bubba. How's it going? Oh, that's a lot. The screen doing weird shit. Your dad's sniffing and sneezing pretty bad this morning. He collapsed around this time last year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health, especially now that the pollen's back. He's working hard in the fields, respirator hanging from his neck as he grunts and shovels dirt into a deep wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands straight up, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey, kiddo, what brings you out here? Dad, you have to wear your respirator. Your dad makes a blah 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 motion with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground, he continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in time for Vertuminalia. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I love to get out here for a while. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk? He says, brightening. I know you don't get out the walls much either, but we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants the foragers bring back, but never really seen them in the wild. Sounds
Oh,
great.
you don't go outside the walls much.
Nah, I'm a good kid.
Wow.
Awesome, your dad exclaims. I knew you'd pick up on what I'm throwing down. Your mom doesn't see the draw. He continues, flipping his shovel up onto his shoulder and picking his way carefully out of the turned fields. She likes what she can control, you know? But there's a whole planet out there and I want to go explore. He stops and doubles over. What?
Hold on. This is literally the opposite of the conversation they had on your birthday.
Yep,
Did
exactly.
they just get the names reversed?
I get it might be. I don't know. Our mom, I could easily see arguing that we could do stuff like that. I think she's more just worried about him and his condition going out.
That's fair.
That would be my best guess. He stops and doubles over, suddenly racked with a coughing fit that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he starts coughing harder. The pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around both. Maybe you should stay indoors. Oh, your dad wheezes. You're just like Instance. That old stick in the mug. I remember when we were younger. She was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, he has to hold on to you for balance as he scratches his breath again. Okay, maybe now's not the best time, he guessed, finally putting his respirator back on. But you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and streaming with irritation. Can't wait until Instance figures out a treatment for this shimmer thing. He says maybe next year. Maybe the one after that. I'm gonna be the first in line, you bet. I'm worried about Dad.
He doesn't have 7 death flags going on. It's fine.
I don't like it. It makes me sad. I want to go outside again. Oh, hey. How's it going, Dis? Yeah, it's just going to do that again. Well.
Yep.
I wish to explore nearby. I must get all of the event flags. At least all the ones that were on that path. Oh, this one's back. That's the colony outskirts. Okay. I went this way.
Yep, you did. You went right and around. You looped a bit.
The space out here is huge.
Yeah, there's a ton to look through.
You coming?
It's trying its best. It can't run very quickly with octopus legs.
No. It makes such a cute noise when I poke it. You stop for lunch, eating an earth treat grown from your own greenhouse. A watermelon, nice and sweet, like a solid potato pod. How big is this watermelon? You munch away, spitting out the seeds. This is one of the ones I needed to actually, like... I could have just relaxed and actually recovered stress on this one.
Mm-hmm. But you have maximum at the moment, so...
Yep. I got combat from spitting seeds.
Gives you accuracy.
Hey, there's Dis! There's that big creature again. You find Dis sitting on a large flat rock on a hilltop, eating a sandwich and looking totally at home far from the colony walls. Join him quietly. You sit down next to Dis to get out your own lunch. Some soy cheese cubes and crackers from the cafeteria. You listen to the jungle sounds and how nice it is just to be free. And think how nice it is just to be free. And in the open, and not confined to a tiny box hurling through space. Then quite out of the blue, the rock you're both sitting on stands up and starts to walk down the hill. What? Oh, okay.
You sat on a golem.
You crouch and look over the edge of the rock. You're a couple of meters off the ground, balancing on spindly legs like a spider's. 10 of them, evenly spaced. Stressful event. Plus 10 stress? I mean, that's super strong, but You realize the rock also has eyes at regular points, which you'd mistaken for shiny black pebbles embedded in the stone. One of them swivels up to stare at you. You gulp and try not to scream. Disc gets shakily to his feet, trying to keep his balance as the creature under you slowly clambers forward. He grabs your hand and helps you up. That's nice.
I mean, that's a strong card, but damn that downside. Easy.
No wonder. Yeah, it won't go below 0.
Interesting.
So you can kind of finagle it that way.
Yeah. Well, that one specifically affects yellow cards, so.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. So you can technically do that and still get a bonus for the... Not quite enough to get to the last one. Oh, it was only 2 off. Yes, why you gotta be so stressful? I need more biology! You swallow hard and control your fear. Barely. Actually, this is kinda neat. This seems calm too. You hold hands to steady yourselves as the living rock totters along under you. After a minute, the creature crouches down to look at something, and the two of you jump off. As soon as you're safe, a flood of adrenaline hits you. Wow, you could have died, maybe. You're impressed that Disc kept his cool, and you tell him so. Actually, he says, I was kind of freaking out inside. You laugh and say you were too. It's funny. Disc might suck with people, but it's kind of badass when it comes to non-people things.
Aw, he's blushing.
I love visiting with this creature down here.
Yes.
Hey, big guy. I don't want to attack it. I never want to attack it. I should try eating snacks around it at some point.
Just to see what happens.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, I think this is another one that technically reduces your stress, doesn't it?
That does it? Maybe.
It might. We'll see. You're at like half stress, so.
Good God! At all the
good.
powerful all the powerful red cards I have.
The power.
There's a straight. Ta-da! My super goal was 1. No, that's so I'm getting 1 to perception. My perception's gonna be maxed. I am 11 off.
There's nothing wrong to that. I mean, come on. Max perception. You'll see everything.
As you settle down to watch from behind a strand of mush trees, the Unisaur looks up towards you, startled by your movement. You try to hold perfectly still and quiet your breathing. After a tense moment, it goes back to its business. First, it sniffs out a good tree and rubs its scent glands on it. Right, we've already read all this. More animals. So much animals. Yeah, less stress. Perfect. 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 Keep exploring. But a suspiciously regular mound of dirt. Maybe something's buried here. Could be dangerous. Dig it up immediately.
Screw caution. Let's go.
Oh, it's just a pile of dirt.
I mean, hey, bravery points.
There wasn't another path I could go back this way, right?
Um,
I basically looped around.
yeah, you've looped around effectively. Like, you can go to all of the events as it were. It's just a matter of which ones you end up going to. Because I imagine as you get older, there might be other areas that'll give you access to explore potentially.
Dang, immediately. This planet is full of all sorts of bugs. Little wranglers, hopping beetles, shining creepers. Oh my. You crouch to the long grass and explore square meters in great detail. There's so much to see, you don't even know what any of these things are. They might even not have names yet. Touch one! Ew, you touched
Bug.
it! That's all it was I poke something.
I mean, it gives you bravery.
To be fair, I'm trying to figure out where one of these worms are so I can figure out what it eats. Peek inside!
Yeah, so.
Looks dark. Look closer. Put your hand in there.
I mean,
This
last
one
time you
seems-
did that, it was profitable.
This one seems occupied. Put your hand in there. Ouch! Yeah, we got bit.
Well, that's understandable.
It's fine. When you're a kid, you get bit by all kinds of things. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, we've already gone this way. I guess I'm gonna have to hit the outside map to find something for his little worm buddy. It is funny that these little question marks prevent me from going anywhere, but we'll just do this one and then head back in.
Yep. Because you've gotten most everything like on the right side and in the depths of the area taken care of now, so there's just a few more on the cluster of the left ones you need to clean up.
You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's a small but not busy operation. 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine while a 4th one directs a 4-legged robot with plasma saws mounted on the front. Offer to help. Let's just stay and watch what they're doing. You see how they choose which trees to cut and how they do it. When one tree crashes down, it almost seems like the others are wincing. It's probably just your imagination. Oh yeah, I have one of these, don't I? I've done this event.
Yep.
They aren't planting new ones or leaving any behind. You know the mush trees regrow every year, but can they still regrow when you cut down everything like this? Even the smaller trees and bushes are getting ground up for mulch with scary big grinder that sounds like a roaring beast. The entire process makes you uneasy, but also proud of how industrious your colony is. We have to go home!
No.
I should be working on my other stats, but I mean, look at perception!
What other stats? There is no such thing. You are all seeing.
X-Men. We are tired. We have to take nap again. I like the pet park too. We have our cute little buddy. Oh hey, it's Mom.
Yeah.
Your mom is tending to her garden as you relax nearby. You're both happy to leave each other alone, but you can hear her muttering to herself as she pulls weeds. Every day, she grumbles. You'd think I was never here at all with how some of these weeds grow. I thought bringing only nice plants would mean we wouldn't have to weed as much, but these vertuminin plants, they're unstoppable. She pulls hard on one weed, which turns out to be a huge creeping vine that yanks out a few flowers. Ugh! I just want one place on this planet that's ours. Help her pull weeds. Hey, we got biology for that!
Yeah.
You get down there and help your mom pull weeds for the better part of the afternoon. It's surprisingly hard work. By the end, your back and shoulders are aching and the palms of your hands are on fire. Your mom dumps a huge armful of weeds into a wheelbarrow. These go all the way to the edge of the colony, she says wearily. Whatever plants these roots belong to, they're invading my garden. She turns towards the walls and yells, "You stupid pink bastards, stay out there where you belong."
She is very dedicated to her plants.
Yep, keeping those. Oh, you're getting older. It's that magical time of your life, full of discoveries and possibilities. when children become adults and their bodies change into weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a frank presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which parts of the presentation was relevant to you?
What gender are you?
None of it. I'm like a doll down there.
I mean, they're just giving everyone an option. You could be all like male, female, or don't want to get involved.
That's hilarious. I love that. Thanks to gene tech, your body doesn't need to conform to expectations for sex and gender. It's the future. You and your friends giggle your way through Congruence's presentation and left with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. Puberty had felt like something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind even as you notice Cal's voice begin to drop or Mars starting to dress differently. Until one morning you wake up.
Oh, are they about to have their models updated?
Yep, I think they're about to be adults. Or like teens, probably. Until one morning you wake up and something feels different. You can tell you're in a weird mood before you even open your eyes. The sound of your parents moving around your quarters irritates you. Why can't they be quiet? Why do you all have to live in the same room? Can't they just leave you alone? Throw back your privacy curtain and snap at them to shut up! Your mom and dad blink at you in shock for a few seconds. Then your mom's face goes red. Excuse me, young lady. You do not speak to people like that. Oh, God. We're in our rebellious phase.
I mean, you've been a rebel this whole time, but sure.
I've been helpful. I just am also doing my own thing. Your mom opens her mouth to yell at you, but your dad raises his hand for peace. Hey, now, let's walk it back a bit, he says diplomatically. Solana, you can't expect total silence when we all live together like this. If you're cranky in the mornings, you need to go to bed earlier. Teenagers need more sleep. Your mom opens her mouth again, but your dad continues. Lulu, we need to try and be quieter. Solana is telling us that she's starting to need more space. Right? Damn, our dad's good.
Damn, he's good.
He's so reasonable, it just makes you even more angry. How dare he try to understand? You roll over in bed and sulk until they leave. You end up sulking for so long that you miss the window for breakfast in the canteen, so now you're hungry and upset. You scroll the colony social media to try and take your mind off whatever is going on with you today, and happen to see the photo of your friends hanging out together in the construction lot beside engineering. That makes it worse! Your friends are having fun without you. Even though you chose to skip breakfast, it feels like a personal insult. How dare they? Don't they know you're sad? Oh man. Gain status hormones!
Oh no.
Oh, okay. We're going this way. All right.
You can get rid of your gender, but you can't get rid of those, huh? Damn future had weird priorities.
Teenage hormones are making you brave and rebellious. Rebellion increases. It's tripled! Holy cow!
Oh, you're really gonna be a rebel. Gotcha.
What is happening? You feel on edge today. Like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. Feels like a font of new energy just starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Solana. Our model hasn't changed by the looks of it.
Nope.
As behind the sign. Okay. Models have not changed yet.
Not yet. But you're an irritable teenager now. Oh no.
I'm gonna go exploring.
You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, jumps outside the colony.
This time we're actually going to the plains. We haven't seen anything that looks like his little worm yet, have we?
No, not yet anyway.
Okay. Let's go to the plains. What can I do right here with you? When you board the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled? Okay. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the prosaic plains, a high, flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. Ooh, purple.
Cool.
You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. Here's a blast cutter. You're just handing that to a kid. All right. She is
Here,
chill
kid,
as fuck.
go. Do a crime.
It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water. Okay, that makes more sense. And it cuts some materials pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Are we gonna be in danger? Hey, Mark.
Cool, fire!
Cool, fire! She makes a so-so motion with her hand. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just going to be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything, unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors, even youngins like you. Prosaic plains are a sparse region, like you can assume from the name, you can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon. And what are you going to do if you see something coming for you? Try to pet it! Try to pet it!
Yeah.
Utopia puts her fingers to her temples. I'm going to hope you were joking, she says. I wasn't. Dis joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Oh, good you're here. Utopia says, digging out another plas cutter for Dis. You two greenhorns are with me, for the foreseeable. Now don't go off sniffing each other's butts all the time out there. But I do expect y'all to be in the yelling distance. Bombs can get pretty spotty out here. You and Dis share knowing glances. You both have been sneaking out to explore long before you were officially allowed to.
Don't worry, we have experience.
We're experienced at this already. My perception is insane, lady.
It's literally almost maxed out. It's crazy.
Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload the findings to the holonet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back. Alright, team, don't get yourselves killed out there today, okay? You got it, lady! Ooh, look at the water. Look at it!
Ooh.
I want to go over there. It's so cute. I want to go see it. I like how it's like, you see a weird creature. What are you going to do? My first reaction, it's cute. I want to pet it.
Let me get closer to it. I can pet it.
They've got me boxed in. You did this
Yeah,
on
you gotta
purpose,
work
didn't
your
you,
way there.
Utopia? What's up?
It's like, yeah, you gotta work your way over there.
I think this is the only route I can actually go.
Mm-hmm.
You stop
You'll get to it. Just gotta circle around.
You stop to admire the light glinting off the water of the shallow circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. The rocks are flashing gold and yellow. This one, then that one, then a pause, then that one, then the first one again. I thought it was reflecting sunlight at first, but no, the rocks themselves are glowing. Ooh. Beat the pattern? Empathy. You play a memory game with them, touching the stones in the pattern they give you. You feel emotions coming from the rocks. Affection, interest, gratefulness. Somehow you understand they like contact. Weird, but alright. Are they creatures or rocks? Something in the lines between the two can be blurry on Vertumina. They can't move, but learn about the world from creatures who pass by and touch them. Like the way animals rub to leave their scent. These rocks entice animals to play with them and leave information about the world. You get the sense they're excited for your new scent. To what end? You don't know. Huh. I'm sure that won't have any consequences.
It's fine.
There's not much out here, but peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. This is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. We could probably recover some stress if we stop to meditate.
Probably.
Or we can catch up with this. racked up some good points with this already. Let's stop to meditate so we can stay out here longer. Focus on the sounds around you. Is that max now? It certainly is!
Goodness.
On your breathing, on the feeling of your butt on the rock, and the slightly cool breeze on your face. It's very peaceful. You can feel yourself relax as you become one with the planet. New perk! Flip past all paths blocked. Oh, hey, we can just slide by things I don't want to have to do anymore. Yep, I do want to do
that's
this one.
hilarious. So you
Look
just feel
at
like animal and ignore the other events. Oh, that's great.
Find a route through its territory. Large creatures blocking the path. A boulder with arms. A bush growing out of its back. A bush bub. Utopia has mentioned these before. Part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. These usually gentle giants camouflage themselves as part of the forest. This one's lumbering slowly back and forth between a large strand of gloop mushes, and wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try and squeeze past it, so you back off. From the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easy. Yeah? You think I'm going to turn down a perception challenge?
You think you can beat me?
Oh, that's actually a pretty high thing there.
48 is still doable.
Let's see. That one gets a +1. We'll save that for the gem cards. Let's put this. Okay.
Good start.
Not gonna help me if I can't draw any of my red cards, though.
Uh-oh. Well, you do have a shit ton of mushroom
I have items,
logs.
yeah. How do I want to do this? I keep trying to figure out how I can make this stupid wild work. Is that how it works? That's just a 1. Is it a 1? Is it because it's not same color?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Because in this case, it should be a 6, right?
Well, no, because the 0 does not change. The only reason it turned into a 1 was because you put it in the slot on the far right where the card gets a +1. Effectively, move the red one aside, and then, like, how many points do you get from putting it there? 8 whole points by putting it there.
What is that doing?
It's making the straight. So you're effectively counting it like it's a 6 for the purpose of making a straight.
That so messes with my head the way that's done.
Now for overkill territory. You love to see it.
Oh man. What will I do with all that perception? You stake through the gloop mushes, crawling under them so that the brush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if Dis has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. They made the words reflect in the water. Hey, I see Dis. See if I can get caught up. We can, because I have insane amounts of perception, and nothing can stop me anymore.
Wahahaha.
I'll just pick up all this stuff.
Yeah, I find it funny. You can literally just go into an area, run through the whole place, pick up all of the items, and get to the end location or any of the exclamation marks, since those seem important.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably hit that one up in just a second. I just want to gather all of our stuff.
Yeah, max perception is ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
it
great.
is. I'm so glad we got it so early.
It's like, yes, what activities do you want to do? Well, all the important ones, then whatever I feel like.
There's so many of the big critters out here.
Yeah,
They
there are
missed.
tons
It,
of
wa-
them.
it wasn't kidding at how far ahead Dis got.
I mean, it's Dis. He books it.
Think I'm getting close to where he's at. Maybe?
It's funny. There were so many blocking ones along the way here. You absolutely would have been like
Yep.
stressed out and exhausted before getting to him.
Here he is. We'll talk to him in just a second. I'm seeing how far this goes. Oh! Exclamation mark one.
Yeah. So there's 2 exclamation marks to deal with
And
and
Dis.
beasts.
Oh, I just realized I have biology up. Oh, because I mastered a skill. It's literally because I hit perception that high.
Oh, cool.
It's like, okay, you've got enough red stats. Please work on something else. What was that? It cut off.
No.
Hey, Solana, Dis greets you cautiously as you pass down the narrow path. Do you wanna, do you want me to show you something? Dis almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, it must be pretty cool. Yes, you always find the coolest stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. Jeez, dude! A couple of times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have to view down on one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking up most of it is an enormous Xeno, its legs deep underwater. The Xeno? Oh, that's right. That's what they call the animals here. It's a ball kneel? This tells you they live in swamps. Don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck, even longer mouth, into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out the spout at the back of its head.
Huh.
Hey, I bet you Animals is about to hit it. Yeah. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. Oh!
Damn that third choice.
Sit and watch quietly. Yeah. You enjoy the pretty scene together. Hello? Hello? Let's go see the big guy.
Yeah.
Hey, big guy. You hear Dis shouting from a nearby to come quick and look at this. You meet up with Dis on a curiously clean part of the path. There's no twigs, pebbles, bits of grass, or the ubiquitous Dorbsmoth scales that litter this area. It's almost like it's been swept clean. And there, in the middle of a perfect circle, 3 meters wide, is what you could only describe as a shrine. A hollow, waist-height creature made from twigs and packed spark snow forms the centerpiece, and around it are deliberately spaced piles of colorful fruit, flowers, and glittering stones like an offering. What? Now I want to see what happens. Hey, Smoke, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Okay, +1 to physical red cards. One slot will turn cards physical. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so you can make red ones.
I can
Nice.
make a red one. Like that. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get we're gonna have all of our eagle eyes again.
Yep. That means that you're gonna get animals to
Oh, actually,
next tier, I think.
do that. Going well, just working and waiting for the clock to hit 10. I understand that.
Understandable, yes.
Do I said place a low one next to it. Oh no, it can be negative here. Oh right. It's just the yellows. It's just the yellows. So as long as I place something that's not yellow next to it, we're fine. That doesn't make a straight because there's not a 4. Ooh. Just noticed how big that was. Let me think how I can get around. Let's draw a card. Draw a card. What's this one? And that's redraw hand. I mean, it's only 12. We should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Now that's a straight.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that actually? I guess it just forces it, even if it has the +1.
I guess so.
Got snowed out of work. Just trying to stay warm. Dirty snow. Oh no. Ah.
That's always rough.
So you guys got snow where you're at? Ah, I wanted it to snow here so bad.
Yeah, we didn't get it friggin' even a single snowflake.
I get to work from home if it snows. I can stay in my
Yeah.
warm bed instead of going out in the cold. Why is that only 5 stress? You hang out for hours, but don't discover anything except how boring an idea this was. Just takes a nap. There's a big boy. You're almost falling asleep when something shuffles into the clearing. It's a bush bub. It crawls slowly along down the path. Stops to pick up a pot flower. It stops to pick up a stone. When it arrives at the shrine, it carefully places the flower in the pile of flowers and the stone in the pile of stones. Then it picks up the stone and repositions it just so. You wonder if this creature is somehow religious, or is it trying to attract a mate in this little show of decor? There's so much you don't know about the animals that live here. Keep exploring. Well, that was fun.
Neat.
We have one more exclamation mark to go look at, and it'll take me a second because this is a single winding path.
Yep, and you had to bypass a lot of stuff to get there.
It still hasn't given. I guess it's at 69 that it gives us the point.
Well, do you have anything that's like passively boosted?
Right. I do have a passive, don't I?
Probably.
I think I do. It ain't fair, it says. I'll just try and stay warm. There it is.
What if I want to freeze?
It's not a good idea, regardless of whether you want it or not.
Maybe.
You spy a creature that kind of reminds you of Cal's. Yay! A dilly pillar, maybe.
Excellent.
Except it's huge, really long, like as long as the stratospheric, enormous. Could it be the same? You aren't totally sure. You watch it using your holocurators. So far in the distance, it looks like a train crawling along on one great cliffs, along the resting ridges. It crawls down the cliff face towards the Great Plains not far from you. Oh. Do I want to get close? Yeah.
Yeah.
The dilly pillar totally ignores you. Up close, it seems even bigger, definitely longer than even a spaceship. Moves slowly, and you take care not to accidentally get in its way. It sniffs around the base of the cliff for a long time. The cliff is made of sparkling iridescent rock, almost the same shimmer as the dilly pillar's scales. Pretty. As you're admiring it, the dilly pillar starts to eat the rocks. It's grinding them down effortlessly with its enormous molars. Then it leaves again. You fill your pockets with the strange glittery stones. Better bring these to Cal. Yay!
Excellent.
We have stuff for Cal to feed his little caterpillar. I'm happy. There's a lot of these dudes. Is it just always sneak past them?
Dunno, but you can find out.
Bravely stand your ground.
That's new.
It's a pretty high one. Okay. Alright. +1 for each gem on other cards. Close enough. I'm getting all of my low cards.
Unfortunate. That's what consumables are for.
I know. Let's redraw the hand. Yeah, we can do that. Only I'm still not getting anything good here.
Most unfortunate.
Come on, game. I don't really know where I should be dragging this to make it do the thing.
Yeah.
We should still be good. Barely, but we're good. More stress. But it's not maxed yet. +1 bravery. The creature pounds past you. Its powerful stone-like gorilla arms smashing the ground. It doesn't even seem to see you. It goes around you without even looking at you. You look around, but there's no sign of whatever motivated the bush bub to run so fast. At least that's something to be grateful about. Too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Aww! No!
At least you got the thing that Cal needed for his bug.
That is true. I did get that. I was successful. Animal must be really close. Okay, we gotta take a break again, but... Cal! You find Cal excitedly drag him to the barn where he keeps his dilly pillar. I figured out what it eats! What she eats! Rocks! More animals! Hey, we hit it! We did it! We hit it!
Nice.
You tell Cal about the dilly pillar you saw in the plains. She really gonna get that big? Cal breathes. He looks as worried as you feel. Cal hesitantly places the rock before her. She takes one of her delicate little forepaws, nibbles on it, and then shoves it in her mouth. She trills and runs around in a circle, waving her paws for more. It worked, Cal crows, giving you a big hug. Thank you, Solana. You saved socks. Yay! Equip an additional gear?
The dilly pillar.
That's pretty freaking good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah,
I can... yeah, like, where do you,
+5 to animal.
Where do you even put that stuff, actually? Yeah.
Do we want to boost my... +1 skill on challenge win. Yeah, my little pet's awesome.
Nice.
If we're gonna do something particularly dangerous, we can put the Plas Cutter on, but... This means I get bonuses on any straights and on flushes.
Yeah, and +1 skill on challenge win is just good in general for everything, so that's awesome.
I'm gonna give people stuff because I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. Bet you she'd
do
like
have an awful
clusters.
lot of collectibles.
Yeah, I kind of figured she'd like crystal clusters. They're sparkly. I have a feeling Dis would like the dinosaur egg. Though we do already probably have an insane amount of friendship with Dis.
Not an insane amount. You only have...
It is literally
4
high.
hearts.
It's almost at 50% compared to everyone else. Oh, poor Tammy! Why is she still on here? Mars is the lowest.
That's so sad.
How did I get that much friendship with Tangent? I hardly talked to her.
I think you've been getting it incidentally through some activities.
We've been exploring outside so much that that's probably how I keep getting it with Dis. Okay, let's relax over here because it'll probably let us hang out with Nim. Oh wait, no, this is this area. Nope, more Dis time, apparently.
You thought you could hang out with someone else? Fool!
Only Dis. Oh, it's for Tuminalia. Time for speeches, games, and feasting. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's most soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see all at one time. This year, though, there's something new. Great big terrines of glowing beans. Weird. You try to sneak some food before the speech starts, but Chief Engineer Instance catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her, and it causes a huge yelling match. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames your mom for the way things are right now, or whatever that means. Oh no! Oh dear. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. Our dad is the best. Governor Yutiko takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome, everyone, to our 4th Vertuminalia celebration, she says, speaking through a maxophone. Maxophoner? Maxophoner. Her voice has been getting weaker lately and can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud as always to stand before you as your governor and celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Is it peace and prosperous? It doesn't sound like it. And why is
Don't call me out.
And why is Constance getting upset? Constance is the freaking AI in the machine. Isn't it? Or is Constance someone else?
I don't remember.
I'll look at the log later. I thought Constance was literally the computer. Yutiko steps aside, wobbling a little as she walks, leaving Seek to complete the annual formalities. Your mom steps forward. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated vertuminin crop. The crowd applauds and your mom raises her hand. Fucking AI. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our field to them, so you'll have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. Thanks, Mom. That's a lovely way to put that. A smattering of laughter ripples through the crowd. Your dad chuckles nervously. He's like, oh god. Your mom's smiles fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident, she says. These pixie beans will make up for the losses we faced with our earth crops. Yutiko's weedy voice rattles through the maxophoner. Thank you, everyone. Let's get on with the games. The crowd packs away the chairs and the children gather in the square. Which competition do you participate in this year? We could actually do the talent show!
You could, which is interesting.
Let's do it!
I mean, why not?
Oh, hi, Dis? We're pairing up with you, apparently. Dis and Mars are your competitors for the talent show. Dis is up first, and he stomps on stage wearing a silly top hat and cape. Oh my god, and waving a magic wand. Not what I was expecting. He introduces himself as Dis, the destroyer of reality, and that sounds more right, like him, and tells everyone to step back, because he's going to pull a Hopeye from his hat. He takes his hat off his head, and a very surprised Hopeye falls out and boings away into the crowd. Predictably, this upsets Dis, and he flees the stage in embarrassment. Oh, poor Dis.
Oh no.
Mars takes the stage next and launches into an incredible lip-sync performance, complete with holographic fireworks at the end. Passing you as you take your place on the stage, she sticks her nose in the air and wishes you luck following that. It's your turn. What do you do? Play the photophoner? Do a juggling act? Do a bigger, better lip sync? How about a juggling act? We're not going to show up Mars in her own little happy place.
Yeah, that would be rude.
I kind of want to keep it. Well, never mind. Oh, wait. This one. Dang it. That doesn't number out right.
Darn.
Let's do this for now. I guess it doesn't really matter what I do, huh?
Jeez, goal of 61.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. +2 to a card. I could just start doing that. I could just force it. I have 23 of these.
You do. Bonuses to pairs, huh? Interesting.
Bonuses to pairs? What does that mean? Oh, like, well, if they're all 4?
Like if you had a 3 and a 3 or a 4 and a 4, yeah, it gives like a +2 bonus on them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice. We'll go ahead and start the next round. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, you have so many logs that I don't think you'll actually run into a problem. if need be, but like, yeah.
Oh, that's a 9. There we go. We have a pair. These two are too tiny. I mean, that would probably give me 1 extra point.
Yeah, matching the color and all.
Does it let me rack up more? It does. Oh yeah, I could brute force this if I really wanted to.
Oh yeah, you very much could if you really wanted to.
For each other gem card? Like that. I can make it do that. Oh, I did it without actually needing to, other than the ones that I was testing around with.
Ah, yeah. You've got the super goal. Heck yeah.
This game requires a lot of reading. You could never. Yeah, it's basically a visual novel, but it's so fun. I love it. It's cute. The characters are really good, and I've been enjoying just like playing through the game. You basically land on this planet as like the first colonizers for it, and you're dealing with stuff. And every stream, I start out by going, okay, I'm not going to read everything. And then I get so into the game that I read everything. You juggle well, managing to keep everything in the air, also while cracking jokes and making puns. It's good, clean fun, and everyone's charmed. You win, as voted by the audience applause. Oh man, that actually got friendship with Mars. Mars shakes your hands and thanks you for
What?
actually giving her a
Impossible.
challenge this year. Finally, it's time for the feast. The pixie beans are a hit. Your parents keep touting their many benefits. They grow well here, they're super nutritious, taste great, they're very versatile, and kids love their bright multicolored glow. I'm really worried about a foreign plant that we're eating. It's stressing me
It
out.
will be perfectly safe. Don't worry about it. You've eaten insects on this planet before. You'll live.
That's true. Your rumbling stomach makes you grouchy. Your parents wouldn't let you eat until they finally stopped bragging about their dumb beans. You consider the options: pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, even pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Everything glows in the evening twilight. You sullenly shove your pixie bean everything around on your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid bean, stupid feast, stupid games, stupid everyone. Ah! Oh, our character's a teenager, so they're going through hormones. I literally have a status effect for being hormonal. Not gonna lie, Sheath's voice makes me think of the film theory guy on YouTube. Oh, really?
I'm flattered, but I'm not related to them.
Every time someone turns to talk to you, especially about how great these beans are and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans more than they love you. You're probably just hungry. Eat your pixie beans. You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is you're too hungry to resist. You count backwards from 10 to calm yourself down so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ugh. You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices, but purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude. Plus 2 to cards with gems. Nice! What a weird looking feast. Do you see all of that?
That is appetizing to someone, I'm sure.
You shovel food in your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. It's it okay, it is as delicious as everyone said, and you start to feel more human the more you eat. Right, yeah. Food. Food is great. Food is great. Uh I think I always rest right before this dang festival, so this relax meter never does anything for me. You do feel better after you eat something. Everyone's in high spirits after dinner, breaking off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull you into a fun rhythmic clapping game. As your irritation fades, you wonder if this is what congruence meant when she warned you about your hormones would make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you need. Mid-dust. I still have a boost to brain activity. I also have a... Oh, double kudos. Nice. Everyone wants to be your friend. That's right. Okay. I guess we should work on our brain a little bit. I guess we'll study.
I guess.
Been a while since you've been to life sciences class. You wonder who they got to teach it after Professor Hal died. He was the teacher back on the ship. Who could possibly replace him? You take your seat in the classroom. There's no teacher here yet. You and the other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. Eventually, Chief Engineer Instance... Oh no, Instance is this lady, not the computer. I don't remember what... No, Constance. Constance is the computer. Chief Engineer Instance breezes through the door. She's accompanied by Tang, who takes a seat beside you, barely giving you a second look. Look who showed up, Instance snaps with a sinking feeling as you know she's talking about you. Solana, can you even tell me what life sciences entails? Tang looks at you out the corner of her eye, trying not to smirk. The what sciences? Biochem, medicine, ecology, geology. The study of life? I think he's talking about the new film theory guy after Matt retired.
Yeah.
We've got to match our current intelligence level, so we're gonna say, the study of life? Instance frowns. An empty cup waiting to be filled of knowledge, she mutters. Tang stifles her giggle, just barely. Tang stops you on the way to class. Solana, are you heading to life sciences? Good. I could use your help with something, actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the bio lab. If you give me a hand with it, I'm sure she'll give you credit for the class. Sure. Honestly, admits Tang, we just need somebody to label petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. I hope I can do it. Thanks. Instance is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scan. Tang goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scan on her own holopan. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. Maybe we should be boosting our intelligence scores. What if we could help actually get that and our dad might feel better sooner? I'm really worried that he's gonna die if we don't do something about the shimmer.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. So helping out here might be in your best interest.
Instance looks up at you as if noticing your existence. Ah, Solana, she says. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs, it's some kind of fungus. Yeah, that's always a good thing to hear. We think the shimmer is a form of reproduction? Deng explains, it's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus like it. It's really neat, actually. I don't think that sounds neat. I mean, it does sound neat, but it also doesn't sound good.
It's how the mushroom trees regrow.
+1 to shimmer cure. You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following the instructions and doing as Tang loves to repeat, jobs a hop I could do. Nothing beats hand-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus, Instance works. They're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot, but according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in space trying to disconnect the two in her models. Could I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the village of Vertigo, she tells you. Where the pollen is thick all year. Might be a good place to start. Acknowledged. Village of Vertigo is next.
Exploring dedication.
Ooh, +5 kudos if our total equals the goal. So we're shooting for 22 this time.
Ah, okay.
I'm just gonna get all these laid out and then I'll figure everything else out. Oh no. 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 Hang on. I can figure this out.
You just gotta use the math.
No. Hey, I got it on accident.
There we go.
Oh, you didn't know about the new guy? Okay, I guess he did mean Matt Pat.
Huh.
You apparently sound like Matt Pat.
Well, that's a good thing. Dang, that gave you 5 biology.
I am getting smarter in biology and nothing else.
You have no reasoning and no organizing and no engineering, but you know what a plant looks like.
I know what a plant is. I have a feeling I need to get biology up more before we go to the place, because we're probably going to need it to gather it, right?
I would imagine so.
So maybe I should focus on biology until we hit that first notch.
Yeah, but you'll want to go probably at least before the next pollen season since it seems urgent.
Yeah. We'll do another one, see how far we can get. Real quick, actually. Let's go over to the depot. I like that everyone in town doesn't mind my cute little octopus thing.
It's adorable. Of course they don't mind.
You know what a plant is, but can't reason as to why it exists. Whoa. Whoa! That's insane. I don't have that many kudos, but that's insane. Yeah, a lot of these seem to do a ton.
Yeah, a lot of these seem to be pretty good. You just have to chill out a ton of kudos.
And yet our dad was like, here, go buy yourself something, and gives us 3.
Look, he clearly does not understand the value of kudos.
Okay, alright. We're gonna do some more, biology. I haven't seen anything, well, I know organizing we can get over at the depot. I don't know about reasoning and engineering. Uh-oh. Need reasoning 10 or greater. Focus on our own studies. +1 reasoning. Well, never mind. There it is. We need 10 to do that? Okay. 1 slot card gets +1. We don't have gym cards. +5. That's a baby. No, it has to be in the first one to get that, or the last one to get that. So if we do that, that makes it 4, right? Or does it not? Do I have to actually complete the whole thing? Or is it because they're not blue?
Maybe.
These baby ones, they're killing me. Let's redraw the hand. That's better. That's what I'm talking about. Nope, there. Ta-da! +1 biology. +5 biology. +3 from 1 challenge,
Nice.
super goal, and the Vricky gear. Yeah! My cute little pet. It gave us a big boost. And then we got a little bit of reasoning. Lots of stress. Have to hop out, but it was good hanging. Well, thank you for coming by. It was good seeing you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, give popper fruit. Okay, I think I want to try and go out there. See if it'll let us expedition out to that direction.
Yeah, see if it lets you go to that village.
Yeah, the Valley of Vertigo. Low-lying trench to the east that's dense with pollen-producing trees. There's a wide variety of edible food here, both plant and animal, produce leading to some of the explorers calling this place the breadbasket of Ratumina. There's a number of animals here that geoponics would be interested in domesticating. I don't know if it lets me choose. No, we came here instead. Huh. So I wonder what allows me to pick where I go.
It might just be that you don't have it as a survey destination yet.
Maybe.
So it's like you have to, like, because you've obviously you can fully explore this area kind of thing. Because if you just go home, it's probably a waste of a month at this point.
Yeah.
It's probably like it won't let you go there until like next year or until you make enough progress with the cure itself or something like that.
Yeah. Didn't
I'm
know
sorry,
if...
you are plot gated.
Yep. I gotta do some more biology. I think we got some biology while we were out here, though, so we might be able to trigger a few events to raise it more.
Yeah, true.
I definitely do not have to worry about any of my, red stats, really.
Yeah, your red ones are, pretty good.
Drifts of snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward through here is an especially deep area. Take a break and play through it. Why did we get stressed? You make a snow buddy, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and the stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. Oh, that's why. You probably should have worn gloves.
Oops.
Creativity, though.
It's fine.
Oh, we hit a marker in creativity? Or, no, we already hit that. You
Yeah.
praise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories. With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground. You give your buddy antlers and fur. Kinda looks like a snow bush bub. That's cute. Trying to speed run all of the all of our flags. A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. Blast your way through. Okay, we can. Good thing you brought a plas cutter with you. You cut holes through the bushes and set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. Oh, that's not good.
It's fine.
We don't need to be the problem.
A little forest fire never hurt nobody. Oh, wait,
no, not not good. Okay.
Well, don't use your little plasma cutter all willy-nilly and you'll be fine.
I didn't realize they were going to. At the edge of one of the circular, that's a word, ponds, something sparkling catches your eye. Well, everything around here sparkles, but this thing really catches your eye. In the water in the little lake is a deep little, the water in the lake is deep and milky though, and you can't see the bottom. It's completely still, almost too still, and perfectly circular. Remember, you've been warned about getting too close to these pools. Of course I'm gonna go near the water. If you throw a challenge at me, I'm going to be like, sure, let's do it. Why would I not? No, wait, I need that. Do that one. Too bad it doesn't become a straight, does it? 13, 16. Maybe it does. Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Kudos if the total equals goal. You just want me to try and hit the goal, don't you? Without going over. It's fine. Extra 5 kudos isn't going to kill us.
Yeah.
Oh, wavily. We're almost at the second threshold for bravery. You aren't scared of some pond or whatever might live in it. You march up to the edge, keeping your eyes on the shiny prize, and paw around in the snow looking for that shiny whatever it is. Oh, it's a crystal cluster. Think we have enough time for one more activity. Big boy again. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You spotted a small animal in the crook of a tree, so it's so perfectly camouflaged you can only see it when it breathes. You got a camera built into your hollow palm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You need to put in the work. Try to get close.
Get some close-up candid shots.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, that's why I had that one there. But let's try it. No, it has to be there. That's fine. Sure, it's a win. Animals! You cautiously crawl up beside your subject, raising your hollow palm to get the best close-up possible. Uh-oh. Ouch! Just as the camera takes the photo, your subject bites you on the finger. Ugh. You hope it's not venomous. On the bright side, you got the shot.
Mission accomplished.
Too worn out. Time to go home. We're real good friends with this.
Very.
Okay. So we spend this month relaxing, probably over here. Or we could get, of course, we're going to spend time with our adorable pet, if it lets me. Hey, Squirt, your mom calls out to you. Don't you think it's time you started thinking about what you're going to do when you're older? You look at her in confusion. Isn't she always telling you to stay in school? She chuckles. You ought to think about it sometime, kid. How about you come join your folks on the farm, if you think you're up for it? I am not ready. I don't have enough biology. Need to brush up your life sciences before you're ready to become a farmer. It's a complicated job. Sorry, Mom. I'm not getting rid of Eagle Eyes. Are you crazy? Alright, let's do some more biology. That's a biology. This week in biology class, you're learning about predators and prey. Chief Engineer Instance brings up a picture of a hopeye on the holo projector and asks, what's this animal, and what does it do when it sees a predator? Tang's hand shoots up. They hop away very quickly. That's why we call it a hop-eye. Instance shakes her head. Tang, you know better than that. Many prey animals run away from predators. What do only hop-eyes do? Tang blushes and looks down at her lap, mortified that she got a question wrong. Instance scans the class again. Anyone else? Solana? They thump on the ground to warn others. Hop-eye facts. Duplicate when drawn. Interesting. You've seen hop-eyes out in the wild. You know they're very communal animals. One wouldn't run away without warning the others first. Then they all hop away very quickly. Oh, apparently she liked the fact that I got the answer right. Correct, Instance nods. Tang gives you an appraising look. Maybe she isn't expecting this from you. Smarter than you thought, huh?
And now time to beat the goal exactly. Again.
Yeah, this time it didn't give me a bonus for doing it.
It's still giving you a good chunk of biology, though, which is nice.
It's been a long month of being cooped up indoors while it poured rain and everything got too muddy and gross to play outside. Even the other teens are in the lounge again, and everyone's getting a little antsy. Tangent and Cal are bickering about something, and Dis must be bored enough that he's letting Mars paint his fingernails. Oh, wow. Nem is trying to do a dance she learned from watching holovids, and she's failing miserably. The sound of her music fills the room. You're starting to feel a little off, too. But, it's weird. Like, you want to yell, but at the same time, you want to take off all your clothes and streak through the colony square. Nim dances
Don't actually do that.
Nim dances a little too close to Mars's collection of nail polish, bumping into the table and sending them all and herself clattering to the floor. Hey, watch it, Dis snaps. Dance your stupid dance somewhere else. That's stupid, Nim sniffles from the floor. You don't have to be so mean to me. Uh-oh. Boo-hoo,
Teenagers.
Mars teases. What are you going to do, dance about it? You're so childish. Who even cares? Hey, everyone just shut up, Cal exclaims from across the room. Honestly, you all fight all the time. You stay inside where it's nice and dry and you don't appreciate how hard everyone else is working. It's just whine, whine, whine. You're not better just because you work outside, Tang joins in. You're not special, Cal. If I wanted to, I could work outside. She opens her hollow palm and flies her fingers across the screen. There, see? Next month I'll be working in geoponics. How do you like that? Then you can nag at me about my soft hands all you want. Yutiko pokes her head in from the command corridor. Children, keep it down. We can hear you all the way from the bridge. Everyone goes quiet for about a second and then explodes into arguing again. Yutiko throws her hands in the air and retreats down the hall in defeat. Oh my god. Let's calm down, everybody. We're being good. We're getting everyone back into the swing of things. Everyone ignores you and keeps squabbling. Okay, or not. Mars chases Cal, and everyone else chases her, and somehow you all end up in the classroom. Suddenly, Mars shouts, Okay, everyone, everyone. She claps her hands. 1, 2, 3, look at me. Everyone, shut up! Everyone stops arguing and looks at Mars in shock. I have an idea, she says. We should decorate the classroom. No one seems excited about this prospect until she adds, with toilet paper. Come on, it'll be pretty. What? Now everyone's on board. You can feel yourself getting excited, too. This is so naughty. You might get in trouble, but who cares? You're having fun. Make it a competition! We're gonna have a little fun. Anyway, you split the classroom in half and break into 2 teams. And whoever completely covers their half first is the winner. Everyone agrees readily, even Cal, and he hates competition. Your team is doing well until the other team sends Tangent over to sabotage your progress. Mars complains as Tang runs around tearing down your garlands. But Nem, on the other team, insists that there was no rule against sabotage, so it's totally fair. This makes Mars shriek in indignation and go flying at Nem, knocking her to the floor with a vicious hair-pulling battle. All the noise attracts the attention of Chief Engineer Instance, who throws her hands up in dismay at the state of the room. The kids scatter before she can make anyone clean up. Oh, we apparently got stressed.
Successful shenanigans.
The next day, you all feel terrible. Feels like your arms and legs are made of lead. It takes so much energy to do anything. You can barely make it out of bed. All the energy from yesterday has been drained out of you, and then some. It lasts for a week. Then some of you can't even get out of bed. When you do, your moods are all over the place aggressive, sulky, impulsive. All your batteries run out, and you sleep for over 12 hours straight. You're resting in the lounge with your friends, watching holovids and grazing on roasted pixie beans, when your dad and Chief Engineer Instance come storming through the door. You! Instance snaps, smacking the bowl of pixie beans out of Mars's hand. Stop eating those this instant. Uh-oh. See? See? This is what I was talking about! Mars looks like she's about to smack some sense into Instance, but your dad steps in. I'm sorry, everyone. We were wrong about the pixie beans. They're not safe for you kids to be eating. You've been feeding us poison? Mars shrieks. Oh, you! Do my dads know you tried to kill me? Your dad spreads his hands. No, they're not. Don't worry, Mars. Calm down. They're not poison. There's just a chemical in them that hyper bonds to estrogen and testosterone, your big teenage growing hormones, and your brain likes binding that to new macromolecule. A lot more than a regular kind. Okay, so it's only bad for kids because it's during their hormonal stage and they've got an abundance of the stuff. It's been making your moods unpredictable and causing periods of hypo and hypermania. When Mars just stares blankly at him, he laughs awkwardly. Translation, he says. It's been making you kids act silly and feel sick. I'm sorry. Instance frowns. If it's doing this to kids, it's not long until it builds up enough to affect the rest of us, too. Until further notice, no one is eating a single pixie bean. It sounds like you could eat them in moderation, though. Oh, look, we don't have hormones anymore.
It was all the fault of the pixie beans.
I think you could still probably, eat them in moderation so you don't have to, starve. Your dad looks distraught. Flulu was right, he says, collapsing in a nearby chair and rubbing his eyes. She didn't trust these things, but shit, she's still going to be pissed that we don't have another successful food source. You look at him in shock. You hardly ever see him swear. It must be worse than you think. Your dad sits there in silence for a long time. No! Papa!
He is just saddened and, not very happy at the moment.
I need to be able to make more colony food. More colony food. How do I make more food for colony? Oh, we have enough biology to actually work as a farmer. When did I get that much?
Every time you went to the science lab, you were getting 5 biology from various buffs. So, it's been skyrocketing.
Let's do it. You ask your mom if they're still looking for people for that farming job. Sure, kiddo, she tells you. It's assuming you've been studying on your biology. School comes first. I'm ready. We can farm. Your mom claps you on the back. Oof, she's just as strong as she looks. Great, she says. Come see me in geoponics when you're ready to start. It'll be more fun than wheeling dirt around, I promise. Okay, so basically hitting those just allows us to break out another... So this gets us more biology. So there's gotta be... Okay, real quick then. I think the job up here required organizing, right?
Was it organizing or was it reasoning?
Uh-oh. Please recycle all pixie beans. Do not eat. The gates will be closed during the glow and strict curfew will be in place. Plan accordingly. Or... Okay. I thought there was something... Oh yeah, you can do deliver supplies there. I thought there was other places you could get jobs. Does this one have one? Yeah, you can be a tutor.
Well, there was one that you had to, talk to Mars about to potentially get a job unlocked.
Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. +1 engineering, +1 organizing. Okay. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the older students in engineering classes. Okay, so that's how we get our engineering up.
Makes sense.
But to be a tutor, we need more reasoning. But engineering gives us reasoning and engineering, so that'll help with that. Let's do farming, right? But I have... Well, farming does give us more biology, and we are close.
True.
I'm trying to get through this year before I stop streaming, just so we can see what happens during this glow, because there's always an end-of-year event. Biology and toughness. Let's do it. It's a proud day for your mom. You're finally following in her footsteps. She meets you at the gate and to the gardens. Hello, Sprout, she says, sounding chipper. Come on, we've got a lot to cover before you'll be able to keep up with the rest of us. Finally, some real farming. Your mom shows you around the fields and the geoponic domes. You'll mostly be working in the fields with the earthier earth crops like the potatoes and corn, as well as the native plants we've managed to cultivate. Wow, there are some native crops mixed in with the ones from Earth. Incredible! You spend the rest of the day pulling weeds and watering plants. You're dirty up to your waist by the time you're finished, but it's good, honest work. You're proud to be able to do something that helps out the colony. Cal gives you a high five and invites you for a cool drink in the cafeteria. All the other agriculturalists join you. Of all the places in the colony you've worked, geoponics is the most like a family. Maybe because they've always been your family, thanks to your mom and dad.
I mean, that checks out.
Below biology. I just realized it actually shows what season we're in. I wonder if that has some kind of effect. Alright. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this one. At which point it doesn't matter. Okay. No, I'm just trying to make it match again. No! Okay, it's fine. Oh, that's pretty good biology. More toughness?
Nice.
Oh, I'm also getting toughness from this. That's funny.
I mean, toughness is one of your lower red ones, so that's fine.
Oh, here we go. Another year, another glow. Everyone's pretty sure there's going to be an attack this year, so colony is on high alert. You're collecting glowflies in the geoponic gardens with Cal and Nim when the sirens begin to wail. You all stop what you're doing to look at each other nervously. Your parents run off to help defend the farms, telling you to get inside the greenhouses and stay quiet. Nim declares she's going to the walls to watch the soldiers fight. She knows a good spot. Duh? Rebellion! Good thing I don't have that plus to it anymore. You scramble down from the walls and are immediately faced with a seething wall of Popeyes. You kind of thought there were only a handful of these usually peaceful creatures in previous years, but there's swarms of them now. More stress. And not just Popeyes. Once your eyes adjust to the chaos, you can see large creatures look like walking bushes, these wild centipede-looking things with spider legs. At least one giant mini-eyed thing that's hovering clear off the ground, defying gravity. They all seem to be incited into a frenzy, attacking everything in sight and trying to get through the walls. It's dark and chaotic. Oh. Tom sees you through the fray. Solana, he shouts, get to safety! You're suddenly not sure this is a good idea, but then you look up and see Nim shouting encouragement from up on the wall. Yeah, we can fight tactically.
Yeah.
We got this. Card gets a +1. Let's do that. We'll hang on to that one. Some cards. Oh wait, there is a gem card. That works. Nice. Okay. That. Not another gem card. Super goal 3. More combat.
Nice.
You're not even trying to win. There's too many of them and you're unarmed. But even your vulnerability can become a weapon. You use your knowledge of the buildings around the gate to bait anything that slips past the defenders into circling back so they can be picked off by people with actual weapons. Nim acts as your air support, calling out when certain shortcuts are blocked by the creatures so you can always have an escape route. Good job, Nim! Eventually, the defense force manages to push back the creatures. The rest of their broken swarm flee back into the wilderness. Tom jogs over to you, breathing heavily, and slaps you on the back. You're one brave kid, he says. Stupid, but brave. You really helped out back there. Nim whistles and hollers from the walls, and Clom shoots her a grin. Your parents are arguing quietly at your little table. I'm telling you, it wasn't a fluke, your mom says. They're not just wild animals. They have a plan. The fields, the lights. Okay, your dad replies, taking her hands across the tabletop. We have to tell people what we saw in geoponics. They look up, noticing you in the doorway. Your dad's worried expression quickly changes to a smile. Hey, Rutabaga. What happened to the fields? Your mom stands up. Don't worry about that, she snaps. Go get to bed. It's late. And we have a lot of work to do tomorrow to clean up. Oh! Our model finally changed!
Aha!
Oh, it's so cute! I like the little top.
Neat.
0 rebellion. We are 13. Look at it. Oh, look! All of theirs changed too. Tangent shaved her hair off. Anemone looks so pretty. Oh, they're all so cute. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for no good reason. No, it's for a good reason. I'm excited. Look! I gotta go see all their changed portraits now. Oh, she's so pretty.
Fair enough.
Oh, Tangent actually looks really cool. He also wants to talk to us. You're looking more edgy than usual, bud. Alright. We've got some people we need to talk to. But I do need to call it, because it is getting late for me, and I need to get ready for work tomorrow. I gotta go to bed in time for work. Because, oh, it would be so good to be able to stream this more, but doing what I can, guys. Hope you've been enjoying it, though. I've been dawing at everything, so... New portraits! Yay!
Yeah!
Okay, let me see if I can find a raid. The music's gonna cut out because of how this game works.
Yep.
Let's see what people are doing.